Here we have a SAT math question. Okay, let's go with the information. In the fraction a negative 5 over 2b, a is 5 less than 2 times b. If the fraction is equal to 1 over 2, what is the value of a? Okay, here we have a fraction a negative 5 over 2b, and this fraction is equal to 1 over 2. Since this fraction is equal to 1 over 2, we can write it as an equation, that is a negative 5 over 2b equals to 1 over 2. And there is another information about a, that is a is 5 less than 2 times b. A means a is equal to 5 less than means this 5 has to be subtracted from 2 times of b, that is a equals to 2b negative 5. Okay, here I got the stuff that is equal to a. Okay, now what I can do is I can plug in this 2b negative 5 for a over here. When I do so, I'll have this equation only in b, then I can solve for b. Once I get the value of b, I can plug in the value of b into this equation and I can solve for a. Okay, now let me plug in this 2b negative 5 for a over here. Then I'm getting 2b negative 5, and apart from that, again we have negative 5 over 2b equals to 1 half. So I plugged in this 2b negative 5 for a, and apart from that we have negative 5 over here. Okay, now let's solve for b in this equation. Then I'm getting 2b. When I combine this negative 5 and negative 5, I'm getting negative 10 over 2b equals to 1 half. Okay, now when I consider the terms of the expression in numerator over here, both the terms have the greatest common divisor 2. So I can factor 2 out. If 2 is factored out, then I'm getting b negative 5 inside the parenthesis over 2b equals to 1 over 2. So even if I distribute this 2 to b and negative 5, I must be getting this expression. Then only the factoring what I've done is correct. We can verify 2 times b is 2b that we have over here. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Okay, the factoring what I've done is correct. So this 2 and 2 can be cancelled. Then I'm getting b negative 5 over b equals to 1 over 2. Okay, now to solve for b, what we can do is we can do cross multiplication. That is, the numerator over here has to be multiplied by this denominator, and this numerator on the right side 1 has to be multiplied by the denominator on the left side, that is b. Okay, now let me multiply this b negative 5 by 2. Then we get b negative 5 is multiplied by 2, and we can multiply this numerator 1 by this b. Then I'm getting 1 times b. Okay, now what we can do is we can distribute this 2 to b and negative 5. When I do so, I'm getting 2b negative 10 equals to 1 times b is b. Now we have b on both sides of this equation. So to solve for b, we have to get the b on one of the sides. Okay, now let me get the b on the right side. For that, I have to subtract b from both sides. When I do so, this positive b, negative b will cancel out. When I combine 2b, negative b, I'm just getting b. Then we have negative 10 equals to 0. Okay, now to solve for b, now I have to get this negative 10. So for that, I have to add 10 to both sides. When I do so, this negative 10, positive 10 will cancel. I'm getting b equals to positive 10. Okay, now I got the value of b. Now what I have to do is I have to plug in b equals to 10 in this equation to solve for a, because according to the question, we have to find the value of a. So then a equals to 2 times, for b we can plug in 10, 2 times, let me write over here, 2 times 10, negative 5. Then I'm getting a equals to 20, negative 5. Then a equals to 20, negative 5 is 15. Now I got the value of a. The value of a is 15. We find 15 in answer choice A. So the correct answer choice for this question is A, 15.